Streaming. Do we need to wait?
Jenny, you ready? Good afternoon, everyone. It's 4:02 in the afternoon, Monday, February the 2nd, 2026. This is the Logansport Board of Zoning Appeals. It's now open. I am Tom Nelson. I will be chairing this meeting. Will the secretary please call the roll?
Tom Nelson,
Here.
John Brown, here. Tom Howell,
Here.
Steph Helton,
Here.
There are 5 members of the board, thus any decision must have 3 votes to pass. The minutes from the last meeting, has everybody had a chance to review them? Any questions or corrections? I have one. On what would be page 3. Linda Gordon made a comment, 1208, which stated her comments. Concerns the lighting will be too bright. Linda would like to know the nits, lumens, and lux should be spelled L-U-X, I believe. It's the only correction that I have. Anybody else? Is there a motion to approve the minutes as presented or amended with the change?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second. We have a motion and a second. All in favor of approving them as presented with the one amendment, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Good. Today, we will hear one case. Has any board member been in contact with petitioners, advocates, or opponents in regard to any petitions before the board today?
no.
Has proper notification been made? Do we have proper verification for the case on today's docket?
We will have to put a condition that the family slips need to be given to me. I have seen them. She emailed me a copy, but we need the original, and then the newspaper affidavit will have to be. But I did get the same one. So we'll put
So yes.
yes.
Okay.
We'll make the condition.
We are taping this meeting. All those wishing to speak must come to the microphone, state their name and address. Comments not made at the microphone will be considered part of this testimony. Not be considered part of this testimony. Forgive me. This is a quasi-judicial board and must have sworn testimony. Will everyone who will have something to say during this meeting please rise and raise your right hand? We'll swear you in, please.
If anybody's gonna, wants to speak.
Anybody that wants to come up and make comments or whatever.
Yeah.
We need to speak for
Everybody? DJ said they're.
Yeah, anybody who wants to come up and say anything, you have to stand up and be sworn.
Okay. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? If so, please state your name and say, "I do."
Lori Barkus, I
Russell
do.
Graham, I do.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. First case is case number 2602. Will the secretary please read the petition?
Case 2602, the petition of Cass County American Legion, post number 60, requesting various variances from developmental standards to have an electronic message center sign. The property is located at 828 Burlington Avenue, Logansport, Indiana, 46947, and is zoned B4 General Business District.
Does the planning staff have a report?
Alright. So this is the American Legion, and they are running a electronic message center sign. They are proposing it go in the same location as the existing sign. Electronic message center signs are permitted in the B3, LGC, and LGI zoning districts, but not in the B4 general business district. And the following standards are for commercial districts for electronic message center signs. The leading edge of the sign must be perpendicular to the road and have a minimum distance of 100 feet from an abutting residential district or use. The sign is approximately 135 feet from the adjacent property line to the south. That is actually a residential property. And the sign is approximately 160 feet from the actual house. The background shall be all black. Duration, display duration, no more than 4 seconds. Transition duration, no more than 1 second. The sign must not exceed a maximum illumination of 5,000 nits during daylight hours and a maximum illumination of 800 nits between dusk to dawn. And then the use of an automatic dimmer control is required. You may want to question if they have an automatic dimmer control and about the illumination. And then as staff suggest that if lighting becomes an issue, the petitioner will work with staff to resolve or come back to the board. Only one message center sign, whether changeable or electronic, shall be permitted on each individual business site. This will be the only message sign. Videos and audio speaker are prohibited. In addition, freestanding electronic message center signs must comply with the following. The space shall be no more than 32 square feet. A known sign structure shall contain more than 2 faces. It will be a 2-sided EMC sign. Each face will be 6.3 feet by 4.75 feet, totaling 30.07 square feet, which meets the EMC standards. And then the minimum height of an EMC sign above the road grade from which it is to be viewed shall not be more than or not exceed 20 feet. The height will be 8 feet, which meets that standard. And then the leading edge of the sign must be a minimum distance of 400 feet from one sign to another on either side of the street. There is this is the property. There is a sign across the street at the Lifegate Church that is an electronic message center sign, and it is approximately 265 feet from that sign. So they would need a variance of 135 feet to meet the electronic message center sign standards. The Lifegate Church, I think came through this process too, to have that sign. I also suggest that you question if there's any other signs on the property. There is one. I'll show you in pictures. But this is the property. You have Lifegate across the way. You have some business to the north and then residential to the south. They're going to put the sign in the same location, which is right here. Just drawing. This is the proposed. So in the picture, here's where the sign is. I noticed this sign, which is a full sign, that has American Legion. So you may want to ask if that was being removed or suggest that it be removed since they'll have their name on that one. And it's not right next to the road. There's plenty of space because they have this drive. But I just wanted to show this picture from where you can see where their sign is, and then you can see their sign. That's all I got. I know there was a concern about blocking this billboard, but I don't think it's going to be an issue at all from the That is all I have.
Okay, so, number one, it exceeds allowable size.
No, size is fine.
Well, I thought you said it exceeds it by like 6 square feet or something. Allowed is 25 and it's 30?
No, it's allowed 32 square feet.
Oh, pardon me.
And, yeah.
Okay.
I think the distance is what the issue was, one
Okay.
of the issues.
And the distance from the other sign?
Yes, it's 135.
Okay, from the stationary sign for the American Legion on the same property, or the distance from the other sign at Lifegate?
From this sign to the one.
To the one at Lifegate, okay, good. And that's a variance, you said about 135 feet?
But
Okay,
the
done.
others, the pole sign, I would suggest to have that removed. But they would need a variance to have 2 freestanding signs on the property.
Any questions?
My question was going to be about the billboards, about it being tall versus the billboards, and if it would block that would be my first question. Because right there, I mean, looking at that picture, I mean, I know there's a distance, but that was one of my questions.
Would the petitioner like to come to the microphone and talk with us, please? Believe it or not, that little funny black thing is the microphone. Would you please state your name and address for the record?
My name is Lori Barkus, and I live at 2127 High Street, Logansport, Indiana.
Okay. So, we have a few questions.
Friday. I'll try to answer. I want to apologize first off because our past commander that put all this, I'm the financial officer, but the commander that put all this together and worked on this with Colin, she resigned Friday. So I do apologize if I don't have all your answers.
It's all right. Anybody have a problem with that? Okay, not a problem. So one of the first things we want to talk about is the existing sign that's on the edge of the property. Will that stay or be
I don't
removed?
see any use for it.
So as a condition of approval, you would accept that that would be removed?
Yes. Actually, it looks tacky. I think that,
And don't light up.
Okay. Sorry, I know you're not the one that put this together, but here's the question. As far as the sign itself goes, do you know if it's dimmable? Automatically dimmable?
we do, I do not know if it's automatically dimmable, but I do have, it does have come with a remote, and we can make that low and high as to whatever needs to be met. We will absolutely abide by that. We're just trying to beautify and we have the opportunity.
Sure. Jamie, do you happen to know, have we dealt with this particular installer before? Is there a representative from the sign company here?
No, he sent us a letter. His name is Colin. And he advised that everything was set up and he was just confirming the time and date, and we're all here for that. And that we must be here for the meeting. So like
Okay.
I said, I don't know. I got a text from Denise yesterday stating that someone had to be here, and I did have a little bit into it. But we are willing to adhere to whatever, to ensure, we're paying a lot of money for the sign to ensure
Oh, yeah.
that all of our conditions would be met.
I have only one other thing. The sign across the street is a monument sign, or what we consider a monument sign. Now, mostly because of the nice,
Casing.
the landscaping and stuff that's done around it. And with post signs, we're not bashful about asking for some kind of shrubbery
Absolutely.
around it. Let's see, and I had a couple of notes with respect to a particular type of, okay, like junipers or boxwoods, or hydrangeas and junipers. I don't know, I made too many notes. But, you know, something near the base of that. I know you don't want to lower the sign necessarily, but when you look at the bottom edge of the sign at Lifegate compared to the distance from the ground, it looks to me like 2 feet. I just drove that today. So, and that might help with the, to not decrease visibility of the billboard if from ground height to the bottom of the sign, it could be closer to 2 feet?
Take that 4 inches
I don't know.
away, that's what it, or no, is that 3 foot? 3 foot 3?
I'm just thinking to be a good neighbor, you know?
I can get with Colin. I have the number to get a hold of the company, and anything that would, you know, I have no problems, I don't think any of us do, with making it beautiful around there, so the bottom would be, you know, not so just 2 poles.
And there's certain kinds of, one of the comments that was made when I was asking about the type of shrubs that would go around there, hydrangeas are going to die out, I think, and go brown and look kind of ugly. But the junipers, they're going to stay green all the time, and they'll probably stay fairly low. Boxwoods, don't they stay green too? Boxwoods stay green too.
Okay,
So just,
very well.
I'm not asking for that to be a condition. Anybody else from the board have any questions, concerns, complaints? Want to pay for it? No?
Do you know how the,
Tried.
Sorry, come to the club.
do you know, do the posts go down into the ground in footings? 'Cause
Yes.
it looks like there's a plate or something. I mean, that's not a concrete pad.
It goes, is it underground?
I don't remember seeing a concrete pad under the one that they're now. It's just 2 post,
Yeah, this
yeah, it's just,
here.
the existing one has just
Yeah. it's just
concrete
2
posts, anchors.
Go down probably about 40. There is a steel, I'll let you look at this if you want.
I was just wondering, be able to do the landscaping. See,
They're not really showing a
not
depth.
showing the footing.
Well, so they're showing that pad to be at least 12 inches wide. Back on the other one. They showed there, that's, whoops. They're showing it 12 inches here.
But that's just the base plate. I mean, I just wonder if they're doing like a sonotube on each,
I would think so.
and then mounting that. So you'd still be able to landscape it.
Do you have a concern?
No, just if it was a slab or a big footing that comes up.
So you don't know if those posts are going to go into basically formed holes, or if that's going to be a slab? Because if that's going to be a slab, that means your landscape is going to be kind of out away from it. That's not going to cause you guys any problems, is it? I mean, your lawn mowing guy is not going to go,
No,
those dead gum bushes are so far out in the way.
no, he weed eats too. He'd
Okay.
have no problem.
Well, then I think that's it. Any other, none? Hearing none? Hearing no other questions from the board, is there anyone from the public that would like to come up to speak? If so, I would respectfully ask that you keep your comments to 3 minutes per person and fire away. If you'd like to come up to the microphone, please state your name.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't everybody come up once. Nobody? Everybody's okay? Well, hearing that, we'll close. That's just unusual, isn't it? All right. Sorry you messed up my cadence. I don't hardly know what to do now. I have to follow my cheat sheet, forgive me. Is there any written correspondence on the case, for the case on file? None? So, you guys are making this too easy. And there are no other questions or comments from the board. Does the board have conditions of approval and commitments to attach to the motion? If so, would the secretary please read them for the petitioner?
Conditions of approval, number one, that all proposals of the petitioner be made conditions of approval. Number two, that all other standards of the ordinance be met. Three, that all applicable state and local permits be obtained and proof be given to the zoning administrator. For commitments of approval,
Hold on, we gotta add two more to that, I think. So that the newspaper affidavit and mailing slips be given to the zoning administrator before any permits be issued. And then I didn't know, are you wanting to add the pole be removed? Yes. As a condition?
The other sign be removed.
And then the existing pole sign be removed before permit is issued.
Before permit is issued. So you got that?
But then don't we also want, about the dimmer?
Yes.
So we need that in there too?
Yes.
Say that it has the ability, we just got to make sure that if
Yep.
it becomes an issue.
Give our secretary a minute to catch up.
Would that fall into the lighting becomes an issue?
commitment or a condition?
So it's not on there. That's number one on the commitments.
Is
Because
that-
the 4 and
she's
5
got
are
that
the
as-
conditions.
Please say that again.
With the whole dimmer part.
Yes.
That's included in the lighting, and that's number one
On the commitments?
on the commitments. We would add 4 with the newspaper affidavit, and then 5 that the pole sign be removed to the conditions.
Before the permit is issued. Say when, you ready?
Okay, so.
Will the secretary please reread the conditions?
Number one, that all proposals of the petitioner be made conditions of approval. Number two, that all other standards of the ordinance be met. Number three, that all applicable state and local permits be obtained and proof be given to the zoning administrator. Number four, that the newspaper affidavit be obtained before a permit is issued. And number five, that an existing sign is to be removed before permits are issued. And then for commitments of approval, number one, that if lighting becomes an issue, the petitioner will work with staff to resolve or come back to the board.
Is that it? Are you willing to abide by these? Would you please come to the microphone, just so we've got it? Probably hear you from there, but. So are you willing to abide by these conditions?
Absolutely.
If approved? Okay.
And you would, can I clarify that? You would like the sign removed, the old one, before the new one gets put in?
Before the petition, before the permit will be issued, the old one needs to come down.
Okay, because I was under the impression they were gonna remove that for us. I'm not 100%
No,
on
not that sign, this sign. Right.
the, okay, yeah, that's, I was thinking they
Are
were
they
gonna remove.
removing
I
that
thought
one
so. They may not be, I mean, you probably know more about it than I do, but
Yes.
we'll, we'll make sure that it can. Absolutely, cool.
Within 10 days of the installation or something like that? Do we want to, I mean, we don't want them to be without a sign.
And I know in the past for permits, I have issued them if I'm working, if I did, the sign company is the one that actually files for the permit, and they say, yes, I will take it down, we're gonna take it down the same day we install.
And you're good
We're
with
gonna
that?
have a-
And I will just make a note when I issue it that it has to be.
Okay.
They were gonna have a electrician also, take care of that, the electrical running to it, so I'm I mean, my impression was that Stewart Sign was gonna take that down, that sign out there.
Okay.
The landscaping doesn't need to be a condition. Okay.
We're not going to make the landscaping a condition of approval,
You have my word.
but that'd
It's an
just be
idea.
kind of a nice thing to do. All right.
Agree.
Thank you. Is there a motion to bring BZA case, I know I had it here, 2602, to a vote?
A motion to bring to a vote.
And did we get a second? Second. Discussion is closed. The board will take a few minutes to consider the findings of fact. If you'll be patient with us a moment. Everybody completed their findings of fact? Will the secretary please take a roll call vote?
Tom Nelson,
Yes.
John Brown, yes. Tom Howell,
Yes. Steph
Helton,
Yes.
Wonderful. Your case 2602 has been approved with conditions. The zoning administrator will send you a letter with the results of this hearing. Any decision of the board may be appealed by the petitioner or any interested party to the circuit court if filed within 30 days of today's date. Thank you for all of you cooperating with this hearing. And I guess you all can boogie if you want. Are there any reports? Old business? New business? Any other public comments? Last chance. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
This meeting is adjourned at 4:31.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you. You guys had me scared.